Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Building with BdoubleO, your boy. Is there any grass left in here? There's not. All the grass is gone. You idiots. They ate it all. I gotta reset this thing up. Excuse me, pardon me, beg my pardon. I gotta get some grass on the ledge so it'll go through. Excuse me. Everybody sheared. No, not everybody sheared. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Building with your boy, BdoubleO. Now, let me see. Does this do this? No, it doesn't. I thought there was like a food saturation thing that it showed graphically. Rumor had it. Now, the rumor was spread wide around the interwebs. Where my grass? I got grass around here somewhere. There's some. Thank you, sir. Come again. Come back again. I got some more around here somewhere. But, hey, everybody, how you do? How you do? Hey, everybody, how are you? How are you? I gotta show you something. Last episode's title was I Suck. Today, I suck. And boy, did I. I sucked last time. It wasn't necessarily bad. It wasn't necessarily terrible. I just couldn't get where I needed to get. I couldn't get accomplished what I wanted to get accomplished in this game. And very rarely do I run into roadblocks like that. But I love when they hit. I love roadblocks like that because they force me to learn something new. So even though the end of last episode was a little bit like, oh man, dang it, you know, I kind of, well, this sucks, you know. I was excited at the same time. I was disappointed that I couldn't create for you the video that I wanted to create for you. But I was excited in the fact that I am going to learn something. This, obviously the life thing, right? We said that this doesn't feel alive. And that's true, but somebody had mentioned to me on Twitter, and this is beautiful, a beautiful thing to mention. They said a lot of it is kind of based off of how I have the roads entering this area, all coming from the corners. And if you have like an architectural or an art background and education, there are little concepts that you learn. You know, you can learn, okay, if you do a circle this size on the ground, do a similar circle the same size somewhere else in your creation, and it'll give a sense of symmetry, and it'll be pleasing to the eye, and blah, 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 all that stuff. There are these tricks and tips. I think this is one of them. This person said, and forgive me, person. I love you very much. But I don't have your name. It said you have entrances coming from the corners, which kind of give a feeling of pulling. It pulls away from the city. Pulls away, pulls away, pulls away. It sucks you away in all corners. It doesn't make you feel, it doesn't come in. And as I came in here, I kind of, let's just, for example, let's just do this. Let's do this. We're not going to have enough dirt to really pull this off, are we? Maybe we will. That's not bad. Can we just do some of this to kind of help? It'll kind of blend. It'll be fine. Let's do some of this. Some of this. Yes? Okay, that's good. That's enough. That's enough. That closes that off a little bit. And if you think about having a road right here that winds its way into the city, it feels better. Having a little building right here, maybe a road coming through. Well, this is, yeah, that's a thing. I don't know. Maybe something like that wouldn't be so terrible. Maybe even bring this building in some more or something like that. So when you come around and come in, it's just a little bit too forced and a little bit too predictable. Gonna go out this way, gonna go out this way, gonna go out this way and this way. It's too obvious. It's not realistic. and it's too repetitive. Breaking up the repetition will save us. A road coming through there instead of boom and boom. That's a very, very, very great tip. Multiple other tips. People said the bull was great. It was a nice idea. It's not going to work, B-dubs. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. That's an option. Okay, we could get rid of it. Other people were saying raise the center up a level. Other people were saying lower the center. Other people were just saying it's okay, just cover it all up, which I think just covering it all up could be a good thing. Could be a good way to go. Because we know it's there. And if it's all covered up, that's okay. It's not like carts aren't allowed. Like if this was an actual real place, you can't say, oh, you can't walk on the bull. You can't put carts on the bull. No, we wouldn't say that. That's crazy talk. Don't worry, sheep. You'll have grass soon. Oh, yeah, it's already growing in there. See? They already eaten. Now, but that's not what we're doing today. Too much time has been spent over there. Today, we're going to do something very fun, very interesting that we've been talking about for quite some time. The export of Escher is salt. So we're going to do salt. It's funny. I've seen on the Minecraft Reddit, I've seen quite a lot of things at the top of the Minecraft Reddit. And I'm like, oh, baby, I know you watching me. One person said, this is not a for sure this person was watching me, but one person was like, hey, I'm trying to make like a salt, not a mine, but a salt collection and piles of salt. And so they had some piles of wool and stuff. And I was like, I wonder if that guy's kind of a viewer. And he submitted that there for, because he was kind of inspired with the idea and he was going to run with it. Maybe. But one of the coolest things is I saw somebody and they said, and if you're watching, hi, I saw your post on Reddit. It said, in 1603A or whatever this snapshot is, there is some weird chunk corruption. And I was like, yeah, that's a weird chunk corruption. They had like, in one of the chunks, the land was generated really weird. And I was like, wait a second. Because it was this big thing of stone. And I was like, he using my resource pack. I recognize that. Hey, I can see my feet. Hey, fantastic. You could never do that. That's never been a thing. That's new. Nice snapshot. But yeah. So I could tell he was using my resource pack just from that. It was pretty sweet, pretty sick nasty. You don't know how hard it is for me not to break all these reeds. I want to go through and just break all these reeds and get MCMMO levels, but I can't. So, what do we want to do? We want to create the not the illusion, but the reality that salt is collected in this area, and we're going to go with sea salt, obviously. Funny enough, sea salt and regular salt are actually kind of the same thing in a way. Salt from mines is, as far as I know, from what people have said in the research that I've done, salt underground in mines, there are salt mines. That salt comes from old dried up seas and oceans. Or something along those lines. So it's still sea salt. It's just under freaking ground. How about it? Huh? Pretty cool. But anyway, we got to think about this. This is our port. Okay? This is our port area. And it's going to be fairly large. So we'll have that. I think we're actually going to extend quite a ways here. And I think this is what we're going to do. Let's just, I'm thinking aloud with you guys because I don't actually have a game plan. We're going to game plan it together. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect right here. Okay, what we're going to do, this is going to be quite a ways from the city, but that's okay. Sometimes you have to travel a little ways to get to work, don't you? So this is going to be great because I'll get some resources from it. I'm going to level this. I'm going to level that as well. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. But I'm going to level this to a certain point. This opens up wide open to this nice size ocean area here. So that's great too. It'll give us a nice vantage point of that. But we'll level this. I'll make this all probably just 1 or 2 deep. Because usually the areas, what are they freaking called? Some kind of salt misers. They're in like really shallow areas. They have like production things in shallow areas. So we'll do it right here. This is great. This is outside the city a little bit, but I think it's fantastic. So I also see there's some diorite over there, which is great. We'll be able to kind of test how do we want this salt to look. I was thinking diorite and some other things, but we'll get into that a little later. There's another resource over there near the tippity top that I was thinking of using too. So, but we'll get into that. I have a lot of digging to do, so I'm going to do that. I'll be back with you after I clear this mountain. B-Dub's moving mountains today. So I have totally cleared out that mountain. That one mountain. And looking at things, I'm realizing that that one behind me is going to have to go as well. So, ready the shovel. I have seriously bit off a little more than I can chew, I think. So it looked like two just little itty bitty hills, little itty bitty mountains. Little did I know I'd be freaking terraforming the world. This is turned into, look at, I did this thing. I was like, oh, there's just this little mountain over here, a little hill. It is massive. It's so big. I've lowered things down to the ground and I've kind of smoothed them out and stuff. I have not taken a hill down this large before. I don't think so anyway. As far as like within this project, this desert area project. You're not going to believe the amount of resources. I decided I need an anvil over here because I am making so many repairs. And I'm about to go through my axe again. I actually just broke my shovel. Luckily, it was unbreaking and it reappeared. My shovel reappeared, so I didn't have to re-enchant and all that stuff. I mean, I've gotten to the point to where, I've got all this garbage. All this garbage just sitting here on the ground, and just leave it. Who freaking cares at this point? We've got bigger and better things to do. We got to get this down. I haven't even started building my thing. What I want to build today. This is the worst. The fact that we're getting into stone over here, this stone part is going to get big. It's going to be very big, and it's going to be very difficult. I've got I got to finish that layer. 1, 2, 3, and I think 4. I'm going to go down again. 4 more layers to go. And the thing that's tough about it is the top layers are the easy ones. The lower you go, the harder it gets, the more you gotta dig up. Ah, there's something here. What's here? I don't know. It's not there anymore, whatever it is. But look at this. All of these. Full. What? Oh, you're new. Full. It's an absolute ridiculous amount of things that we have here. We are so rich. So rich now. Like, I thought, oh, I'll kind of replenish my resources and stuff. This is going to get me through the end of the Escher project. No question. Holy Moses. And then I'll have plenty of resources left over for something down the road, I imagine. But I'm glad it's nighttime right now, because I do want to show you guys the the sleeping, especially with something in my hand. It's really good. Like, I would say this snapshot, if they were going to name it, it would just be, I don't know what they what would you name it? They've just made things better. A lot of little things have been improved. Check this out. Look at my pickaxe, waving. Just slow waving, just like it does when you're holding F5. It's really cool. I like that a lot. My only joy in life right now is the fact that I'm able to kind of carve out an area here, terraform out a little bit of a spot to say, okay, this, I don't have to clear out this. Whoops. As I clear it out. This is all kind of safe stuff. And I don't want. And there's a cave under here as well, so I'll be digging into that too at some point. But we're getting there. I'm getting close. Just a couple more layers to go, and it's done. But I mean, this. I'm over an hour. I'm well over an hour, maybe even more, into doing all of this. So this has been quite a huge undertaking, just this alone. But I think once it's completed, it'll be well worth it. I think we're going to get a really cool look here. So I continue on. Press on, B-dubs. Press on. I'm bringing you in for what I hope to be a very satisfying moment. One of those moments where you're just like, ooh, that feels good. That feels good watching that happen. Hopefully, we'll see. I don't know Minecraft science. I don't know how that all works. But we'll see. We see. Maybe to here? How far do we bring this thing? To here? To here, maybe. I mean, that's filling in quite a bit. Oh, yeah, this is going to work. Ooh. Thank you for reappearing, sweetheart. Yup. Gotcha. Okay, this should do it. Look at that water flow up. That's crazy. What? Minecraft, you crazy. Look at that water flow uphill. Minecraft, you crazy. All right. There's water flowing uphill everywhere. Let's go. Let's go. This is the moment. Become one. Water. Ha! Okay, everything's fine still. I got Depth Strider on. What they trying to do? They think they're gonna slow me down? You can't slow me down. My name is BdoubleO. You can't slow me down. Don't even try it. Got it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, come on. Come on, we ain't done. Come on. We ain't done, boys. Fill it all in. Fill it all in. So this is a big move, and this might be a big move. It's a big mistake. We shall see. But I'm wondering some things. Oh yeah, it's all gonna fill in fine and flawless, aren't you? Satisfaction. Yes. Very nice. Hey, what are you doing out there, Screw? Give me more water. That bucket sound is good, ain't it? Get out of there, boy. All right. So here's what we're dealing with, okay? I've got this whole thing all cleared out. And now, the reason why this could be difficult is because if I wanted to change things, I would have to make some pretty big moves. But looks like getting around in this water is easy with this Depth Strider. So that's great. That's great news. So this isn't going to be a big problem if we don't like it. But we've got this big area right here, and I was almost thinking of leaving it the way it is because right now it's got this very broken up pattern. It's got, I hear you under there, Screw. It's got sandstone, it's got sand, dirt, stone. So maybe it makes it look kind of like a worky kind of area. I think that's got to go as well, so don't fret, my pets. So maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll kind of give off the vibe of work is being done around here. You know, that things are that if it was just straight sand, it might look a little boring. So this might add some interesting texture. Worst case scenario, if we don't end up liking this, got a bunch of sand here actually. So we can do a little test to see how this looks. Let's just break these out here. About to have to do another repair on my pickaxe. Whoops. Get on there, boy. Okay, let's go see if this does anything texture-wise. Subtle, slight color difference right there. Subtle and slight. Not very much, though. It may work and it may do the trick. We'll see. But the next step of this process, and I'm trying to be very concise with this video. The next step with this process is going to be adding rows. Dude, something is below here. Death. Death is below us. You know what? Let's go. Come on. You wanna tussle? I will tussle so quick. Oh, please tussle with me. Please. I'm BdoubleO. Tussle. Dropping carrots. Tussle with me. Talking about quick and concise. I gotta fight these screws. Hey, but chill. But chill. Hey, I said but chill. Hey, boys. I thought you were supposed to fight each other. They can't even look at me. They can't even look me in the eye. They know I'm too much trouble. Big old cave down here, man. Hey. Ooh. I'm gonna have to bring out the big guns for this one. Hey, I'm about to die. Hey, I'm about to die. Whoosha! Okay. Bail. Creeper. Careful. Creeper. Here we go. We good. We survived it, boys. There's another skeleton there. We could suspense him quickly. Got you, boy. What's it gonna be? Okay. So we kind of took care of this pretty handily. Hey, bam. 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 Got you. Little switch back and forth from axe to sword is not a bad technique for the fighting. If I had them right next to each other on the bar. What's up, boy? Hey, I'm hungry. Yeah, you can't get me. Ah, you can't. Yeah, he got me. We close to death. So we'll stop doing all that now. We're going back. But anyway, next step. I'm sorry. Next step in the process is we're going to lay out some kind of grid areas here. And we'll see what they do for us. I'm covered in arrows. Absolutely covered. Bombarded by arrows. But yeah, so let me get on that. I'll be back. I have collected some stuff from over here. A little bit of diorite. And also a little bit of snow. Why not? Why not grab a little bit of snow? So, I kind of laid out some grids. I did some research. I think the word for this, it's called an evaporation pod. That's what these are called, evaporation pods. That's kind of how they do it. Now, this is not the end look. This project is much larger than I assumed it would be. So, it's going to take a little more work. Obviously, we're going to get some more things involved here. Structures, buildings, storage areas. But I wanted to get a general thing laid out just so you guys can have an idea. Wait a second. What? What? Huh? Is it 3? No, it's not 3. For a snow layer? What? What? Get out of here. You crazy coming at me with making me do 3 for a snow layer. I quit the game. No, I won't. I love this video game too much. Okay. Let's try. What I'd like to have is I'd like to have these things out here, whether they're going to be sand or not, or whether they're going to be several layers or raised up a little bit or not. We'll see. I'm going to have to go to sleep, looks like. But this is all just kind of rough sketch. But I did want to get this these salt piles kind of figured out with you today. I think that's kind of the most exciting part of the whole deal. And also, if that guy that I saw on Reddit was interested in this series, and that's what triggered him asking people on Reddit how to do it, maybe I can give some good ideas to him as well. If not, you should have been watching Building with BdoubleO. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's try one right here. Now, here's the thing. You can't put these in the water. So that's a shame, right? But it's okay. It's all right. We don't have to have them be underwater. Like that. That. Okay. All right. Right. This is snow, so it's got a little bit of a different texture going on, you know? That's okay. That's cool. That's cool. Let's see what we can get worked out here. In my opinion, this is the best way to make like a pile. Something that looks like kind of a pile, right? I think this is a good way to do it. But maybe that snow texture is... Oh, it looks good. It looks really, really, really good. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. That does it. That's it. That's it exactly. It looks like a nice little salt pile right there. What I'm feeling now, let's try this, right? If we just went like this, here's a contrast for you, right? So that would be, because the salt's not going to be 100% pure. So that's a little darker, but then you get these pieces of snow in here, and maybe it kind of changes the game a little bit, right? Right? Maybe. I kind of like it myself. Yeah. Huh. Let's see what that looks like. A mixture of the two. Not as nice. That looks better. That looks better. We can use the diorite. We can use the diorite. That could be good, but maybe not in this pile form. That's probably not going to be the best bet. Best bet will be to use that diorite in other places. Maybe in an area if we're having like a purification area where you kind of purify the stuff. You have like the sand or the snow one, and you have the diorite one next to them. This is the pure one. This is the one getting ready to be processed or something like that. I think that's very cool. So there we go. That's what it's going to be. How exactly we're going to lay it out is to be determined. I'm probably also going to do a bunch more research on salt and the process that it goes through to, you know, from seawater to getting to your table, right? And then we can it can give us some ideas of how to finish this area out. But that's going to do it for today. Different type of episode, but a cool episode nonetheless. You might not believe it, but I force you to. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you to death. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you all in the next episode.